I'm here temporarily. Good morning. It's Tuesday. On my way to yet another appointment, this time again for myself. So, I'm gonna talk briefly because I do have some things on my mind. And, I'm sorry, y'all can't even see me. Good morning. I had to change my orientation on the phone, so you have to excuse how it's going to be looking sometime. But I want you all to see the scenery, but I did want to say good morning, good morning. I hope everybody having a good day. I know situations I've been through in relationships and situationships and with family. Sometimes you don't sleep at night or you wake up and you just like, what's going to happen today? I hope it's not one of those days for you. It's not one of those days for me. So I'm hoping that everybody is having a better morning and a good day start. So I'm praying for everybody who is not, because it is millions of people who woke up in violence, woke up hurt, woke up with drug and alcohol addictions, or maybe didn't even sleep at night. So I'm just wanting today to tell you all, stop taking life for granted. And that's why I want you all to see the scenery on my back way to my doctor's appointment. It's in Hillsborough, North Carolina is where I'm going. So I'm right now going through Hurdle, I think it's Hurdle Mills, North Carolina, from Person County. So I did have a bad health scare a few years ago that required me to be hospitalized and then placed in a nursing home until I regained the ability to be somewhat independent again. The nursing home was pretty abusive. To be honest, they were not caring for me or other patients properly. So I called. They wouldn't let me check out. They wouldn't let nobody check me out. Every time my outside physician would send an ambulance or someone to get me to the doctor to get checked out, they didn't allow it. So I got tired of it, and I had my laptop there because I couldn't speak. So sometimes I would use my laptop to speak for me. I lost my vision. I lost my ability to speak. I could not use my legs, and I could not. My left arm had no ability either. They had to use shock therapy to get it back, and physical therapy, bed in the bed, just to teach me how to move my toes and to finally sit up on the edge of the bed, because I couldn't even sit up. I would fall back every time I sat up. And all of this came from a person texting and driving that ran into the back of me and hurt my back. And it sent my body into something called Addisonian crisis, because I have Addison's disease. So basically, when Addison's disease, your body can't handle stress. Your mind can't handle stress. Anything that's stress related, stress induced, that comes into your life, it can make you fatally ill. And that's some of the things that I try to tell a lot of people. You don't, when you get in relationships or when you're with your friends, they need to know about your health conditions. Hi, I'm making it this morning, getting to this doctor's appointment to try to get an ultrasound of my heart, to see how it's pumping, basically. I think it's too big and I'm giving out so much love, it's getting a little tired. So we're going to go see what's going on with it. But yeah, so I had that Addisonian crisis, and my whole life changed from there. I had been doing music. I had to stop touring. I would get dizzy on stage, or just couldn't handle the trips anymore. It was a lot of stress on my body, and not even just that. It just was a lot for me, physically, mentally. For your income dramatically to change from 3,000 or so dollars a month, somewhere in there, it could fluctuate a lot. So pretty much for your income to change and then you go to being dependent on somebody in a nursing home to care for you, but they become abusive to you, where they're supposed to be helping you regain your life skills and making you feel better about yourself again. Helping you get back on your feet so that others won't actually see you differently, even though you are different. So I went through all of these things, and I've pretty much gotten to learn. I just get tired of being that person for everyone. Everybody's always expected me to be the best dressed when I come to events. They are so excited to see how my hair is gonna be when I would step out and do things. And like I say, all of this was centered around the time I was starting pretty big with my music. And it just all had to shut down. And I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of people that I thought were friends. And to this day, I am who I am because of the friends that I lost. I became a better person and really learned who I was, what I liked. Sometimes even when you get in a crowd, you can be so accustomed to things, even food, like eating different foods you're not even used to eating because these are foods your friends like, or things that were recommended. So I just had to learn a lot of differences in life and try to accept change. So I don't care about getting dressed up every day to put on makeup to cover up whatever I'm feeling on the inside. I don't care about putting on stilettos, boots, and all of these glitter and gold. I don't care about that because when I was doing it, I was hiding so much pain. I just wanted so bad to be me and be accepted and to be understood. But at the same time, I had a goal and a mission that I just wanted this world to treat everybody the same. I've never liked seeing homeless people. I've never liked seeing children go through. I've never liked seeing poverty. A lot of people be discussing rich people, poor people conversations. I'm like this. I feel like I don't care if you're rich or poor. Every family goes through. Everybody has something that tears that family apart or hurts that family to the core. So you really have to just be sincere and listen out and be understanding of the people that are around you. I have people that are around me every day that have no idea how bad I feel sometimes. Dealing with Kaden, my grandson, is a lot, and it gets emotional when you know 10 years from now this child may not be able to live independently, and you want to try and teach them everything possible that you can to make sure that people in society do not introduce them to things they shouldn't know about or teach them things that you don't have to be guarded a lot. There's so many animals out here. I just love riding these back roads. The other day I was riding, yesterday, matter of fact, coming from Caden's appointments, and we saw a bull, and I'm like, wow. So this is definitely rural living, and I've chosen to like that more because you can make a bigger difference sometimes in rural communities. But it's the same problem as in the city. You're going to find crime, you're going to find drugs, you're going to find abuse. So everywhere you go, it doesn't really matter how you are, what income bracket you're in. We're all going through the same thing. So, like I said, I still don't approve of nursing homes too much. If you do have a family member or someone that are in those nursing homes or rehabilitation centers, you have to call all the time, and you have to go by and visit and check in, do video visits, whatever, to make sure that your family members are being treated properly, because I learned if they see that there's no one coming to visit, or if it's no one checking up frequently on the medicine and the time frames that the medicines are being given and all these types of things, it is very, very easy for someone to slip through the system and eventually go downhill in their care plan. It took 2 weeks for me getting into the nursing home to go downhill. They have a 90-day progress where they don't get paid for 90 days. During this time, they're trying to get you Medicaid if you don't have it, or whatever type of insurance. They're working working on Social Security and proving you're disabled. They're trying to get you an authorized representative. Everything is business, 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 to be honest. And if until they get that 90-day payment, they gonna do what they can to keep you there, and they don't provide great care at all. My medicine was often late. I was sent into Cushing syndrome several times that caused me to have strokes and seizures. Um, oh my God, I could go on and on. And all of this came, like I say, during my separation and divorce, all because I chose to leave my home and let my spouse live. The police would always come and say, well, both of you all's names is on the list, so it's one of you have to choose to leave, or you guys just stick it out. We can't make anyone leave, and all of these sorts of things. So I would always be the bigger person to leave. I wouldn't care if my name was primarily on the lease. At one time, my name was on 3 leases. My spouses, my friends, where I laid my head, and also I had co-signed for my daughter's lease. So even when I was had housing, I still experienced homelessness to prevent unwanted violence, arguments, and other situations to occur. So that's how I could talk about being homeless, living in a car, all of those things, because that's what I did for a while. Even when I left the nursing home, I still had to argue with people about how to care for me, and people were getting upset. Um, People would actually get upset with helping me. And I just got to the point I didn't want to take it anymore, and I just started doing things for myself. I couldn't walk, so I started crawling. I started pulling myself up to try to bathe myself and all these types of things. I had the police escort me away from that nursing home because I was so tired of the abuse. I had videos of abuse, verbal, and me falling out of the bed several times. It was a mess, yo. I could just tell you all forever how bad of an experience I had. In my early 40s, I was one of the youngest people in that nursing home, and there was one other guy that was a gunshot wound victim that was in a gang that they were hiding, like in witness protection type stuff. So, like I say, it's a crazy world out there. You just gotta really check on people and check people at the same time. Like I say, I do feel like I get taken advantage of a lot in life. Anybody who's ever been around me that wasn't as educated as me, or didn't have all the financial abilities or sense as me, I would teach them everything I knew or what they didn't know, and try to get them on a better level so that if we ever were not around each other in life, they would be able to succeed and still care for that. Is so nice, and still care for themselves, in adult manners. So I just don't understand. Lately, I've been very, very emotional since my event on the 14th. On the 15th, my daughter got angry, and we had a little situation to occur. It didn't escalate, but just to have a situation was enough. So I've been a little emotional and thinking about things. My back has been bothering me. And then I just be worried about a lot of different things in life and what other homes be affected by different things, alcoholism and drug abuse and violence. Like, at some point you just get sick and tired of it, and you just want everything to be such a better place. Like, for real, you get tired of waking up every day and hearing bad stuff on the news. And I'm a very loyal, genuine person. If I'm being rude or treating anyone different, it's because they've broken their loyalty bond with me. Meaning they did something to betray me. They did something to show me that they can't be trusted. Or it's just something that they're affiliated with that I don't want my name tied to because of where I'm trying to go in life. So I do have a lot of people that backstab me, talk junk about me behind my back, gossip like crazy, just gossip, just talk about me for no reason, but then will turn around and be like, who got time to talk about you? You ain't nobody. You right. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody. I do not want to be nobody. I've already had that spotlight, and believe me, I don't want it. It's aggravating. People are always needy, greedy, in your face, smiling, happy, but as soon as you cut off, cut ties, cut funding, stop doing what they're doing, stop following their crowd, everybody's got so much to say about you or against you. You want to know who your real friends are? Sit them all down and tell them all what you want to do. If you want to start a business, if you want to go back to school, if you want to travel the world, and then see which ones speak negativity first or have something down to say. They'll say something like, "Oh, why do you want to travel? People are getting taken these days. Da 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 da. I wouldn't want to go nowhere." And things like that. Versus a positive reaction would be, "Oh yeah, it is great to travel, but you just have to be a little careful these days. Make sure you do some research on where you're going." You see the difference in the support, and that's what I mean. You have to really sit and think and listen to how people converse and what they're saying, because they're telling you in so many ways if they are really or are not for you. Sometimes we just ignore the signs, and that's just where I am in life. There's nobody helps me with my bills. My truck is paid for. I don't ask people for nothing. I don't get anything from people. I don't get gifts and all of these things. I don't have nobody buying me clothes, bringing me things. Everything that I do is to make sure that my grandson is provided for and to make sure that he has what he's going to be needed in life. Or if something was to happen to me today, who would be able to step in and care for my grandson tomorrow? And the sad part is I can't name one person. And that's what bothers me, that nobody sees or acknowledges that everybody is in their moment, living for their self, and you can't do that all the time. Sometimes you have to take a thought and take a seat to the side for someone else. And I know I'm saying that and I'm complaining that I've done it, but it's not that I'm complaining that I've done it. I just get emotionally upset sometimes that I've done it for all the wrong people. I mean, everybody I've taught how to be an adult, how to live, how to get a job. Some of the people I know didn't and still don't even know how to fill out job applications. But they can sit and contradict me and criticize me and talk about what I don't have anymore. I don't care about anything that I lost during my separation or my divorce. I don't even give a damn about wigs and all of that. Do you all know how much money I even was spending on wigs just to take it off and throw it in the corner? I didn't even care for them, take care of them. I didn't care because at that time I had the money to do it. I didn't care about spending $200-300 on hair or buying 3 and 4 wigs at a time. Like, I didn't care about stuff like that. But at the end of the day, every time I looked in the mirror, I still couldn't see me. So it didn't even matter, and I just get tired of people that I try to trust and try to give chances to be in my circle, and they're all with all of this negative, competitive energy towards me. I mean, why are you so mad? I mean, I lived my life. I did what I did. I'm not a perfect person. I did used to hustle and different things in life. But I mean, God showed me a different way. I'm not a Christian, but I do try to live my life in a path that I don't feel like God can judge me for doing anything wrong right now with anything that I'm doing in my life. I feel like I'm purposely living purposeful, if that makes sense. So I just want I just be really wanting people to take some time out and think to yourself, are these people really worth my energy? All the things that I've been through in my life, do I want to continue going through these things? Like, are people really worth it, or are they just a burden? I mean, seriously, if it's people not helping you, get grounded, get to where you are. Okay, I was in a whole nursing home. I lost my abilities. I was blind. People were still calling me to borrow money. People were still needing me. And ever since I left that nursing home, they pretended as if I was never there. Like I'm just supposed to go back to being normal. I'm not normal. My body has a lot of differences. Some days it's hard for me to walk because of the bones that ended up getting broken in my back. I'm gonna walk, but it's gonna hurt. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm not just gonna sit there and lay in a bed and be like, oh my God, I'm hurting. Because who's gonna help me and who's gonna help my grandson? Nobody. I've sat there and waited. I mean, I literally have went days without cleaning my house or just not doing things just to see what would happen. Nothing ever happens. I'm just tired of the situations that I'm in that I'm not happy with. I have the income, I have the funding and the ability to be doing or living a lot better, but the goals and the purpose that I now have in life makes me live at a minimum so that I could save and reach these goals. I've been up north now for a year, and I can say, which is not what I planned, but I did save about $2,000 in a year. My goal was to save $300 a month. Well, actually $400 a month because when I first got there, I already had 200 extra dollars a month. So when I got a roommate, they were supposed to take over that. Whatever that 200, basically I just told them they could pay me $200 a month for rent, basically. And so that would have been an extra $200. So to the 200 I was already saving a month. Then they come in and start helping with half the rent or whatever, and they pay their 200. So now I'm saving $400 a month, and you take that 400 by 12, and bam, that's what I should have saved this year. But unfortunately, I didn't get that $200 every month. Therefore, I didn't save $400 a month. You see what I mean? I didn't reach my goal, and that's something that does bother me because, I mean, I definitely should have more money to the side to have been able to do at least half of what I want to do. I think it'll be nice to have a micro community or different things to help people that are transitioning from shelters or the communities that people could really afford and manage and not be overstressed and burdened by the financial responsibility of rent. Because, like I say, when I was in Greensboro, there were 279,000 residents in Greensboro. Uh, it was a big area, but I had a lot of interest there, and that's where I started my private social service. Well, not where I started, where I moved it to. And I mean, it was Greensboro is a mess. Golly, I'm telling you, it's just it's poverty everywhere, it's drugs everywhere, and it's just it's not what you would want for a city with a university or universities as North Carolina A&T and I think Saint Augustine or Augustine. What is it? UNCG is there. North Carolina at Greensboro, I think. So it's colleges out there, and I just would think that city would be doing a little better and also have way, way, way more support for the citizens. It's definitely not a lot of housing support. There are a lot of shelters, but they're often overcrowded, and during the winter times, they run out of beds and things. So I mean, it's bad. So Roxborough is a small city, but it also does have a lot of homelessness, but it does also have a lot of family violence. And recently it has been in the paper for that family violence. So um, we just really got to get a hold on things, guys. We got to get a hold on how do you fit in with the community and how does the community fit in with you. You may even have to find some groups that you like, hobby-wise, to be associated with. I like groups that stand for people, so I'm like on the school board. I'm with Down Home, North Carolina, which is a multiracial, nonpartisan, nonprofit group that stand for economic, healthcare, and educational change. So that's a little bit of everything in one. But Democracy North Carolina, and I don't know, I could name a few more, but the March of Dimes and Tiny Superheroes for Caden. Caden is a part of those groups, and the North Carolina Autism Society. So I don't know. I just want you all to know a little bit more about me and who I am and why I am the way I am. I hesitate to be in circles. I'm not an ass kisser. I just know my role, my wants, and my desires, and anything that's not trying to move for me to be progressive or supporting me. Anybody who's selfish and thinking about their self and what they want, um, I don't have time for that. Um, I've never been a selfish person in my life until I was separated and single, and I selfishly learned to love myself, and I'm not taking that back. Um, I'm not gonna keep letting people take advantage of me, or anything. On the outside, they'll say I have nothing, I'm doing nothing, but everything that I have, I bought, and I mean, I don't go buy extra. I don't try to be fancy. I've had all of that. I've had the houses, the clothes, the cars, all of that is nothing to me. Like I don't even, money does not make me blink twice. Seriously. It's almost nothing that you could put in front of me that I care about a price tag for. Unless it's a house or something like that, seriously. I've had way more than my share of money in my life. I have had millions of dollars several times. Before I even met my last spouse, my net worth was $720,000 according to Monumental Life Insurance. This is not even something I came up with. I had no idea, to be honest. The only thing that I knew was I had these businesses that I was doing well. I was in my 20s, and I didn't want for anything. And at that time, I had a $98,000 home, four-bedroom home, and my kids and I were living in Durham near my grandmother. That home now has been remodeled and has resold for godly probably over $200,000. I think it's maybe 300 or more. I don't even know. 19 Durant Place. What's the address? So, but yeah, it's crazy that it's real crazy how they can remodel these houses now. Just that was just so smart of her to just pull out like that. So anyway, I am almost to where I'm going. I think I am currently in Hillsborough, North Carolina now. I hope you all like seeing those cows and things. I'm sorry if you can't see everything. My phone was on auto rotate when I started it, and YouTube told me I needed to turn my phone, and I couldn't much, so I had to do the best I could to safely continue to drive. But I do thank you all so much for all of your support. Please like, and if you choose to subscribe, that's great. If you was just here to get this message, because maybe it was meant for you, I hope that the message wasn't all over the place. At the end of the day, take care of yourself, take care of your health, and forget everybody who's not there for you. If you got spouses, friends, family, co-workers that's not encouraging you to do what you want to do, that's putting you on pause to get you to help them do things they need help with, all of that, think about it and ask yourself, is this worth it or is this a burden? And you can figure that out on your own, I'm sure. I just really, really want you all to be in a great place peacefully within yourselves, mind, body, and soul, so that we all could make this world a great place for those that's coming behind us, these kids. And I mean the younger kids that's like under 5, that's not even made it to these schools yet. These are the ones we need to be concerned about, and we can only help and assist the ones that are already out here and past the elementary age or in elementary. We can help those, but we're gonna redevelop the ones that are under those, and we're gonna teach them to be different and do something different and see this world as a better, greater place. I don't see race. I don't care about any race. I don't care if you're laying down there sick, coughing, and I don't know who you are. If God sent me in your path and you need that assistance, then you're gonna get that assistance from me. I am a volunteer minister, Scientologist. I am morally chosen to make this world a better place, to understand people, to look at people different. I'm spiritually connected to Christianity and other things that gives me premonitions and the ability to see things differently than other people. So it is what it is when you come in. I'm the same way now that I've been my whole life, other than I'm completely legal now. So I don't change with people. I don't change. I don't change for anything. My purpose has always been my purpose. My goals have changed. I used to just want hair salons and do music and stuff like that. But now I really want to make reach, and I really want to teach, and get out here on these streets and speak for others that can't speak or won't speak for themselves. So that's my duty. That's what I'm going to do. And I hope that you all are okay with supporting that. So I will hopefully be seeing you all soon again. And I hope that you all have a pleasant day. And I hope, godly, I really hope that you all enjoyed this scenery. Just look at this. Oh my God, this is awesome. Like, these people just got land galore. Like, oh my God. Like, how satisfying could it be to wake up every day and you just got all this to walk out to? Somebody was definitely doing right in life. Right? Yes, I was trying to get it so you all a little better. Hopefully, I can, since there's not much traffic here right now. As soon as I put the phone down, then all the animals go away. It may be a river down here, I think. Maybe we're done with the animals. I did want you all to at least get the animals on the way out. Well, I'm about to stop at this stop sign and just carry on with my ride. You all have a great day. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Be blessed. Don't give up. And have faith.